Good morning.
Good morning, Clay. Did you sleep well?
I slept. I'm dreaming about a whale a lot. I can't get its song out of my head.
That doesn't sound very restful.
It wasn't. At home, we write songs for our dead, melodies that help them on their way to it, like a musical torch. I think maybe the whale just knew what I needed to mourn it.
What have you been dreaming about, Tia?
Stars. Surely messages from Lady Cassiopeia that are meant to guide me.
Maybe that's her way of comforting you.
She doesn't need to comfort me.
And yet she still does.
Anyhow, I see you had time to prepare the quest. Wonderful. Let's get started.
Let's take this one step at a time. Clay, did you find the time to make some bread?
I did. Decided on potato bread. I made you your own loaf, so you can share it with your other guests. I handed it to your little purple friend and told him to keep an eye on it.
Well, that's gone. Thank you for feeding my familiar, Clay.
Of course.
Did you enjoy the bread yesterday?
Very much. I think we needed it. We both couldn't sleep, so we had some bread and just talked.
I admit it was a pleasant way to wind down.
What did you talk about? Parrots, I hope?
Not quite.
Many things. Like, I thought it'd be fun to make her niece one of them little dolls my granny used to make. Wow, that's not what that says at all. Many things. Like, I thought it'd be fun to make her niece one of the little dolls my granny taught me to make. The ones with little flower dresses and mini axes. I don't have any siblings or cousins, but Tia said she's gonna make a little star lamps for my parents' garden.
Is that so?
He offered to cook for my family. And I can't offer to cook for his. My cooking skills are unimportant to my destiny. But I thought if I were to visit, it would be appropriate to bring some sort of thank you gift. And who wouldn't want some stars in their garden, especially now?
That sounds lovely. Have you ever visited the Highlands before?
No, not thus far. Though I have always wanted to.
Our snow dragon building competitions are famous.
I've never heard of those.
Oh.
But they do sound intriguing. When I was young, one of the favorite stories the Elysian told me was that of the ever-burning flame. It is said to have been a gift from Leviathan to the first mortals. Along with it, he bestowed the power of elemental manipulation upon his chosen.
I vaguely recall there being another version where one of his guardians stole the flame from him instead.
Blasphemous hearsay is all that is. We should be thankful for the gifts he has given us. I've always wanted to pay my respects to the flame. And it just happens to be burning in an ancient temple in the Highlands, keeping the hope of Asteria alive for eternity. So I'm looking forward to seeing it in person sooner rather than later, and with a local guide no less.
I've never visited before either, but I once went to see Autumn Glow Festival in Varica. You can see the temple from there.
The Autumn Glow Festival? What's that about?
I'm sure he can tell you about it another time. Please, let's get back to the quest.
I have one more question.
Fine. One more.
What's your favorite animal?
Why?
I'm curious.
I'm not sure. I've never been asked that before.
You don't know what your favorite animal is?
No. Do the dragons count?
I'm not sure if you want to call a dragon an animal.
You're right, that would be blasphemous.
It would also be correct and funny, but their egos wouldn't take it.
Tia, we have to figure out what your favorite animal is.
Why? It doesn't matter.
Of course it does. Getting to know yourself is one of the most wonderful experiences in the universe.
I know myself.
And yet you don't know what your favorite animal is. But don't worry, we'll figure it out together.
Doesn't that sound fun, Tia?
it doesn't. But, thank you.
Of course.
Now, the quest.
Of course. Should I add a quest about finding out what your favorite animal is?
Yes.
No.
Don't worry, Innkeeper. I'll put one together myself.
Thank you, Claire. So I'm assuming you're going together?
Unfortunately, I was going to go alone, but Clay insisted on coming along.
Why is that unfortunate?
It's a very dangerous quest, and he is not practiced in the ways of a divine warrior. Could you imagine if he tried to befriend some bleak stalkers?
That'd make for a fun story, I think. But if you want to do this alone, you could just go by yourself.
Who would make her fresh bread then?
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Plus, I need to meet those bleak stalkers. I've never seen any before, and I can't wait to find out what they like to eat.
You. They like to eat you.
Only if they're hungry.
Could you at least try to be reasonable?
I am. Local creatures could be very helpful. I know they can be dangerous too. Of course, it's important to keep your guard up so you can defend yourself if you're scared. Generally, if you approach anything non-violently, they'll like you more. Maybe the innkeeper can give us some charisma too, so we can convince them to help us out.
I could offer you some honey flowers as well. It can be very inspiring even to bleak stalkers.
I think so, at least. I've never tested it out, actually. We could test it for you.
Nonsense. We need to head into this knowing we'll have to fight our way through. The name Bleak Stalkers doesn't exactly inspire confidence in their hospitality. Not to mention there could very well be many more dangerous monsters roaming the abandoned Everbloom. We need to refresh our strength and hope that our mortal weapons will be enough to damage them.
If that's a concern, I could offer you some citron. It's infused with divine properties that'll bless your weapon strikes. With little help from the dragons, no creature should be able to withstand you, no matter how bleak.
Citron can only be found deep within the Forbidden Valley. How would you even have access to that?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't.
Anyway, I think both of your strategies could work. Strength and citron will let you fight your way through any danger in no time. With the right mix of defense, charisma, and honey flowers might offer a more unconventional solution.
Can you help us decide? I don't want to argue.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck to give them. Okay. So... Okay, if I give them... I think I want to do this one, even though this is harder to make. So I need something that has 3 strength and 1 charisma at least. Oh no, defense, sorry, yeah. This one should do it. Doesn't seem right. But I think that's the one I have to go with. Frosted Lagoon also works, technically. Okay, we'll try the first snow. Okay, what do we see? Everbloom? It was this, right? Don't fucking... Yeah, because the citron is, this stuff. Okay, so I need... Let's see if we can do this right. Shit, that's too much. Too much. Okay, Okay, first snow. I would love to hear the story about you befriending those bleak stalkers. Or at the very least how their teeth were no match against your armor or your pecs. And a new approach couldn't hurt.
Exactly. I would like less dead creatures this time.
Fine, I trust your judgment, Innkeeper.
Good. You should. Thank you for all your help, Innkeeper. But we should get going now.
Indeed. Wait, why are you in such a hurry?
Yesterday, I met Fable at the farmer's market, and they helped me pick out the ripe potatoes. And then they invited me to their barbecue on the 31st of Cassiopeia. So we need to make it back in time for that.
You can always leave early if it takes too long.
And what about you?
What about me?
You're also coming.
I have to work.
You also have to eat.
Saving the world is bound to make you hungry. And you might even have fun, who knows?
I will consider it. Let's hurry then.
Let's. Innkeeper, can you let Fable know we'll be back in time?
Of course, I'll let them know as soon as they grace my tavern with their presence again.
Oh yeah, Grace should know too. I think she's bringing her famous fortune nuggets.
I'll tell her as well. I wish you a successful quest.
It shall be so.
I'll see you soon.
Not you again.
Greetings, Innkeeper.
Hello, Archie. Good to see you again.
It's always a delight to be here. It makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger already.
I'm glad to hear that. Speaking of which, were you able to help those farmers out?
Oh yes. Talking to Fable was truly inspiring. They were so right. The farmers really had no interest in gold or other riches. So instead, I helped them out with reconstructing their land, barns, houses. With my own two hands. I even got some blisters from it. Remnants of my first ever heroic deed. Very exciting and painful. Now that I think about it, do you have a recipe for that drink that could help out in this specific situation? I want to be able to help every single farmer with ease. I want to be able to lift the heaviest logs and steel myself with the most stubborn splinters.
You're right. A drink like that is still missing from my recipe book. Let me think of something.
Oh, thank you dearly. When I was making my way to your tavern, I walked past an astounding duo of adventurers. A stunning seraph and a massive half-giant. They were so utterly impressive. I aspire to be like them someday. It feels like I'm in a book, like I delved headfirst into one of the stories on my bookshelf. Magic and adventures surrounding me with every step, and unknown lurking dangers in the shadows. This is also exciting. But now I'm just daydreaming. Originally, I came here seeking one of your magical drinks.
Of course. What would you like?
Preferably something that'll help me defend myself from devious dangers, like splinters in my hands. The drink I had last time did. Well, I presume it did something, but those splinters were a real nuisance, I'll tell you that.
I got you. Don't worry. Okay. We got a new drink to make. Steel tonic. Okay, so this needs an infusion. Clearly. What? No. New. Phoenix chilies? Phoenix chilies. And some of this. Protection against your arch nemesis, splinters. Here you go.
I can already feel my skin getting tougher.
Helping people grow calluses is my secret party drink. Trick, even.
Maybe I should bring my friend here someday. Your drink mixing magic is quite peculiar, really.
Oh, your friend? Is he from Winmore as well?
That is correct. I've known him since we were kids. Mostly due to our parents being of similar wealth and influence, I think we were kind of chosen to be friends. We decided to write each other letters when he's not here in Zenith. He's actually in a kind of dire situation right now. You see, he's a diplomat, deeply involved with the whole Daria mainland negotiations. Due to him nearly getting kidnapped during his last business trip to Dyria, he decided to fire his entire personal security crew. If you ask me, his reaction was a little over the top, but I don't interfere with his decisions, so... Now he doesn't have any bodyguards, and I would like to help him. But honestly, I have no clue what I should do. He definitely doesn't need my money, just like the farmers didn't. He's got more than enough as it is.
I mean, if you're brave enough, you could volunteer to be his bodyguard.
A splendid idea. I like how you think, Keeper. But I don't know if I'd be strong enough. Even with your magically infused drinks, I might need more protection than I could offer. Oh, he might need more protection than I could offer.
Well, I still do that thing with the quests.
Oh, you're right. I could just hang up a quest on your pinboard. And then some brave adventurers will offer to help us out. My friend means the world to me. I would never forgive myself if something happened to him.
So you're looking for the best bodyguards in Zenith?
Absolutely.
Well, I already have some folks in mind that are more than qualified to do the job. Let's just hope my quest writing skills are enough to attract the right people.
Oh, sorry, that was meant to be him that's saying that.
Whoops. Do you write a lot? You who just said all of that in my voice?
No. Yes. Sometimes. I love to write stories about cunning and courageous adventurers. Somehow they always manage to get out of the most dreadful situations by cheating death multiple times. But that's... well, writing doesn't really fit the image of a heroic adventurer himself, does it? Why would I dream of other people's journeys if I could live the tales myself?
You've got a fair point. Also, it's always easier to write about the things you've experienced firsthand.
Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait to see my friend again and help him out. I'll be more than prepared. Fable also offered to teach me how to use a bow. How could I say no to such... I'm so excited.
This voice is not doing it for me, but here we are.
How could I say no to such an enticing offer? Getting taught by Fable of the Ashy Grove themselves. It's more than I could ever dream of. They also mentioned another friend of theirs, an imposing Volcakin named Carolyn. Do you know her by any chance?
Oh, Kellen? Yeah, I know her quite well. She's quite the local legend. I'm surprised you haven't heard of her. She single-handedly slew a wyvern chimera.
Oh, that's incredible. This tavern is full of hidden treasures. Apparently Lady Carolyn is bored because her newest protege is on a mission and hasn't returned yet. So she'll be joining my training with Fable.
Oh, you're in for a ride.
How thrilling. I nearly can't contain my excitement. But for now, I've got to think of the right words for the job posting.
Oh, don't worry about that. Assembling quests for patrons is one of my services.
Really? That would be so helpful.
I got you. You'll have the perfect crew of bodyguards for your friend assembled in no time, trust me.
Well, thank you so much. And also, thank you for the drink. Coming here is always a delightful source of inspiration.
I'm always happy to help.
Until then, Innkeeper.
See you next time, adventurer.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, come on in.
This is a cute little tavern, I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't that convinced from the outside, but the interior is really adorable.
I'm glad. Are you accustomed to more opulent exteriors?
For sure, but I do enjoy the cozy feeling of a simple tavern. You know, it's good being away from the hustle and bustle of the big city sometimes.
I get that. Are you new in town?
I am, how'd you know?
It's been a while since I last saw a phantasm around here, that's all. I just took a guess.
Ah, I see. I came here straight from the capital. Just needed a moment to breathe, you get me?
Oh, I do. That's why I settled here on the outskirts of Zenith. This town is big enough for me to never run out of work, but small enough for me to not feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you run this business in Keep? Correct. Just me, my familiar, and this tavern. Oh, and all the regulars that come here, of course. Of course. And with whom do I have the pleasure today? Perhaps one of my next regulars? Who knows? Maybe. The name's Voyage, but you can call me Voy. Alright, Voy. Got it. What can I do for you today? Well, I mean, the drink would be the way to go, I suppose. Wait, don't tell me you haven't heard of me. Not yet, I'm afraid. I suppose I should have. I'm the Void, the famous bard. Ring any bells? No? Well, I guess you'll have to get to know me then. And what a better way to do so than with a fine drink made by the finest innkeeper. You're a real sweet talker, aren't you? I guess I am. Yeah. Is there something specific you would like? No. Surprise me with something that will make me even more irresistible. Like a real Prince Charming. Alright. Spoken Heart. For the phantasm guy that I almost said smash immediately to. May this drink give you the untwistable silver tongue. Oh, this is good. Nearly as good as my musical talent. I have a feeling this drink might influence your next performance. Will it boost my charisma even further? You'll have to wait and see. Let's just say you might want to come back afterwards to get another drink. Oh, now you're teasing me. How about you tell me more about you now? Didn't you want me to get to know you better? Hold on tight to your counter, innkeeper, because I'm about to knock your socks off. Bring it on. So, right in front of you is the one and only Voy. Traveler of lands, stealer of hearts, and the most famous bard in all of Fasoa. Not only because of his immaculate talent, but also because of his good looks, I might add. I'm fairly impressed. Of course you are. Might ask for an autograph later then. But what brings you here, Voy? As I said, I just needed a breath of fresh air. A short break from the big city. Is it hard being famous? Not really, no. Maybe a little bit sometimes. But making music and performing is my job and I absolutely love it. So it's not a big deal, really. It just makes me cherish the quieter moments. Makes sense to me? Would it be cool if I kept you and your little familiar company for a bit? Absolutely, make yourself at home. Nice. Hello there, traveler. What can I get you? It's usually my role to ask that, but given the circumstances, I'll humor you. Well, this is my tavern. And it has come a long way. Love the color of the walls. New coat? It's been a good few years since my last renovation. But yes, I thought it was time to accept some change into my life. Thought so. What is life if not the constant changing of the self? How I missed your endless wisdom, Quincy. I can only imagine, innkeeper. You look like you might be in need of a refreshment. How about a drink? Yeah, long journey. Surprise me with something as charismatic as your establishment. Alright, another spoken heart. Easy. Because I refuse to make the hard drinks for no reason. If you don't specifically ask for something on the menu, then you're getting what I give you. And I'm gonna cheap out on the ingredients. Here you go, liquid charisma, my specialty. It tastes magical. Seems like you've improved a good deal since last time. Practice makes perfect, after all. Indeed. So, what brings you to this corner of the worlds? Ah, I'm looking for the feathers of a peculiar little bird. They're said they only reside in this neighborhood, or
continent, rather. What bird? Golden loon. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but the golden loon? They're quite beautiful to behold. If I were you, I'd go looking for them near the lake. That's where they usually hang out. But only in Fasoa.
Hence why I came all this way.
Oh, plumage of gold, glistening in lights of day. A traveler is bold.
That would be a very poetic way to greet them.
Tell that to the stupid song of Vigor Guilt.
They didn't like it?
No, they don't like anything that isn't mainstream. Like subtext.
But isn't that what lyrical works are all about? Pouring your heart and soul into something for others to take in? And only if you push away the layers and read between the lines you will find the true meaning.
Exactly my thinking. It's just that now I'm afraid that they'd laugh at me. Or remember me as the bard without a heart. All because they don't understand.
You know, there's nothing wrong with being afraid. Fear can sometimes keep us safe from danger. But something to keep in mind is that fear does not stop death, it stops life. Do you enjoy your art?
Yeah. And I want others to enjoy it too.
I for one greatly enjoyed your Golden Loon haiku.
Me too. Oh, Innkeeper, thank you. You shouldn't base your value on whether people like what you create or not.
There'll always be those who don't get it and those who find themselves in it. Do it for the people who appreciate your art, but most importantly, do it for yourself.
That's one way to look at it. You know, I imagine this also differently. Way easier for sure. Moving from Trigarin, the smallest of towns, to the big city, I'd always dreamt of joining the SOV guild. And then they promptly rejected me. But I'm Voyage and I don't give up because of things like that. I don't need a guild to get out there and share my music. All I need is me and my Hakem.
That's right. I've seen many people who spend too much time giving attention to those who will never understand them. My 2 cents, live for what you believe in and allow others to make their own decisions.
That's what I'm doing.
Good. But unfortunately, I have to leave now. Gotta find those loons before it gets dark.
It was nice seeing you around, Quincy.
Until next time, and don't forget, take care of yourself, Innkeeper, and be safe out there, Voyage.
It's Voyage. Me too. Nice guy. Yeah, he's an old friend. Didn't know you two friends. Perhaps we could be friends too, Innkeeper? Not yet. Oh. Maybe one day. Why are you still here, bruh?
Welcome back. Quick and keep your strongest drink. This is an emergency.
What happened?
It's absolutely urgent. Relationships are on the line.
No lives?
Listen, Innkeep, I'll tell you a story, don't you worry. But you gotta be a little patient because Baya really needs a drink first.
Yes, please. What do you need? Same as last time? Oh, that one was really delicious. I'd love to taste it again, please. Got it. I'll get you something that'll make you as sturdy as the tree bark again. Okay, Frosted Lagoon. There you go, my strongest drink to the rescue. Thank you. This is good.
Oh, thank the dragons. That pause made me so nervous. I really thought you would mess it up.
Thanks for having so much faith in me, Una.
You're welcome.
But Baya, are you feeling better now? Yes, at least a little bit. That's good to hear.
please fill me in on the situation now. I've never seen you this upset by her, and you have to enjoy the Bloomtide Festival every year.
You're right. So, I have this group of friends. They're girlfriends. We three have been inseparable for at least a few centuries. But now...
Very insensitive to ask an emotionally vulnerable and sweet girl what's troubling her, innkeeper.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
It's okay.
How about I tell her what's going on, Baya? So you don't have to strain yourself.
Thank you.
Okay, so, sweet Baya over here had a long-lasting group of friends, right?
Right.
They're a trio, inseparable for at least a few hundred years. And they're an adorable trio, might I add. The Swamp Monster, the Banshee, and the Mary Morgan.
Ah, yeah, the Mary Morgan. The wrathful spirit that is known to drown men. I've heard she doesn't really differentiate between genders, though.
Yep, that's right. Anyways, the Mary Morgan and the Banshee are a couple.
So I figured.
Have been for a while.
I recall them coming by once or twice.
But right now, how should I put it? They're in a domestic dispute. For some reason, the two have completely stopped talking to each other. They even refuse to show up at Baya's monthly tea parties, insisting they'll only come if the other isn't invited.
Why?
I don't know. It's like they don't like each other anymore. And soon they won't like me either.
It does smell like a breakup.
Let's not catastrophize. I really struggled to say that word, sorry.
I don't want my friend group to fall apart. People have always left me because I scare them. I don't want them to leave too.
Now, I'm sure they won't. Say something, innkeeper.
Look, even if they do break up, you'll be fine. You'll make new friends, I'm sure of it.
Now, that's reassuring.
I'm just trying to be realistic.
Don't listen to her.
But what if she is right? What if they do break up? What if they really leave me? I just wish there was something I could do to help them.
If I might just add my 2 cents real quick. Hi, I'm Voy, short for Voyage. You might have heard of me before. I'm pretty famous.
No.
Doesn't ring any bells, sorry.
Anyway, so, Baya, that's your name, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's keeping you from getting to know other people? Like, you seem really chill.
Well, usually everyone's afraid of me. But the innkeeper has always been nice to me. I trust them. And I've known Una for a while now.
Didn't she pick endangered flowers from your backyard last time you met?
Yes. The bouquet was really cute.
I know, right? You meet a lot of people when you travel across lands looking for potential clients of work. And honestly, I've seen stranger creatures than her in my years as an adventurer. Maya's also really cute under all that moss and kelp.
Oh. Shush.
I mean, you might look a little terrifying, that's true. But maybe you just have to figure out how to get through to people. I'm sure they want to be your friends.
I don't know about that. Usually they try to burn me. Luckily, I don't scar easily.
Oh, what a nice metaphor. Might have to use that for a new song, if you don't mind. People hurting you over and over again just because they're afraid. Exes leaving you, but always manage to get over them.
It's not a metaphor. Once every few moons, people surround me with torches and pitchforks.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
You don't say, kid.
But honestly, I know how you feel. Sometimes facing people is terrifying when you feel so different. But there's always something to love about everyone, like my handsome smile or enchanting voice.
Maybe people would enjoy my spa.
You run a spa? That's fantastic.
Yes. You should come visit sometime. Voy, that's short for voyage.
Just boy is fine.
Do you want to come too, Una?
I'd love to, yes. There's nothing more soothing for old bones than a nice swamp bath.
Do you get a lot of customers?
No. None.
Maybe I can change that. Let me advertise your spa at the next performance.
I would love that. Thank you.
No worries, Bea.
Let's get back to your girlfriends. Innkeep, don't you know someone that could help them out? This situation is kind of tricky. They might need a mediator.
I can absolutely hang up a quest for you if you want.
That would be great. Thank you so much.
Of course, making my patrons happy is part of my job. Now who's the sweet talker, huh?
But now I have to wait, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
How about you show us around your spa in the meantime?
It would be my pleasure.
And once we're back, there will be a solution for your two friends.
No pressure?
There's a millennium-long relationship on the line, remember that.
Absolutely no pressure. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
See you then, Innkeep.
Yeah, see ya.
Oh, I can't wait to feel how smooth my skin is after a mud mask.
You think I can take my crochet hook in with me?
Alright, 2 new quests it looks... Oh, is it 2 new quests? Okay. Alright, quest. Mary Morgan. Anything that says Mary Morgan and Banshee. Mary Morgan, shit. Mary Morgan. And... okay, it's not one. Banshee, here we go. The Lagoon of Tranquility. The Mary Morgan, known for her passion for drowning trespassers, and the Banshee, singer of bone-shattering songs in the Lonesome Lagoon, are 2 terrifying creatures, in love. But because of a mysterious dispute, their relationship is on the line, and their best friend, the Swamp Witch Buyer, would do anything to keep her friend group from shattering. Couples counselor, all he needed. Oh, another quest. Okay. I honestly don't remember. It's not supposed to be there. What am I supposed to be doing? Diplomat. Ah, yes, that's right. I'm supposed to write that guy. 1. I forgot his name. The undead thing? I honestly don't remember. Or the Diria? It's not Diria, isn't it? Capital, and then, Diria, here we go. Fatal Company. Political tension ensued when the canal bridge connecting Diria to the mainland collapsed, especially because Spinal Rhinoceros can't exactly be held responsible. The ambassador tasked with solving this mess is a young noble, and his worried best friend insists that he is still in dire need of a new personal guard. Especially since the roads are unsafe for travellers lately. If those travellers are cattle, anyway.